I've been waiting for this moment so damn long. Being a Dragons fan, it hasn't been an easy life. We had some good years when I was a kid, but most of my adult years have been absolutely abysmal. And here we are on Rugby League 26. We are the equal lowest rated team on the game. And honestly, it's probably deserved. So today, I'm kicking out Shane Flanagan and I'm going to become the new coach of the St. George Illawarra Dragons. I'm going to return us to our glory days and make us NRL premiers once again. So here are all our settings. 5-minute halves playing on pro difficulty, realistic for coach recruiting difficulty. If I had to always get your player, it would suck. I did debate doing reduced injuries. I'm not sure how it looks this year on the game. If we're getting a billion injuries a game, then I'll move it down to reduced. But right now, I'm going realistic and we're going Australian dollars. I know I live in the United States right now, but for a rugby league sense, I'm going Aussie dollar. And my game just crashed. Awesome start. But here we go, taking over Jarrad Nance. That's me. I'm going to be the manager of the Dragons or the coach of the Dragons. Enough is enough, fellas. Dragons are going to be champions once again. Immediately getting into our sponsor here, though. We are not going to win the premiership this year. We might not even make the finals. I'm anticipating this to be a grind of a career mode, but I don't necessarily think we're going to be able to sign 5 rookie players either. Like, I guess under 21 years, I would rather go for this one here because it's a better sign-on and it's a half-decent bonus. The bonus here and the sign-on is way below par. So let's sign on with Pace as our sponsor. And I want to make sure we have one of the best run clubs in the NRL. One of the big problems with the Dragons, the merger situation. There's infighting with all the different factions inside of the Dragons. I'm going to unite us as a club. So I've gone pretty moderate just all around the board. I've put a big emphasis on our head of recruitment, spending $1 million there because the Dragons struggle to land marquee players. I want to make sure that's one thing that changes under our leadership. Same thing here, 3-star for every single one of our fitness and medical personnel. I don't want injuries and I want players playing at the top of their form. And then for marketing, I've gone 3-star as well. I want to be able to make some money with this club. Still got about £2.3 million in available funds, so I'm willing to go spend more of that once we get past all of these initial setups. Now, this is something when I made my video the other day looking at initially Rugby League 26, I really liked that the membership seemed to play so much. And look, honestly, I'm going to keep all of these prices the same, although I'm going to bring the digital membership down. There is no way that a digital membership needs to be even close to a 3-game membership. $85 even seems excessive. All of this is going to be at the average mark right now. We're not good enough to charge a premium, but I want to put a big emphasis on community. We're going to do match day activations. Are going to be towards the higher end. 2 family days a year, 2 open training sessions, and 2 community outreach programs. I want to make sure that we are a family club once again. But here we are, the 1st of January 2025 on the main screen of the Dragons. We've got 20,300 members, $2.3 million available. And this is what the default starting 11 looks like. Clint Gufferson, our priority number 1. He is our superstar, our captain. Val Holmes in there. They've got Elias in the starting 11, just like, I guess this is how we started the season. 90 rated, now this is something I wanted to touch on. 90 rated Tom Eisenhuth. I don't know, number 1, how he ended up 90 rated. I'm assuming it's a glitch. But he's also retired midway through the season in real life. So unfortunately, I'm going to be putting him in our reserves. I'm going to be putting him into Cup, and I'm going to let his contract expire eventually. Really want to focus on this young core here, the Couchman brothers. Hamish Stewart. We've got some absolute world beaters. Dylan Egan as well. And the main man, Nate Lawson there. Used to play cricket with this guy. 74 rated, 26 years of age. They've done my guy dirty, but I think I'm going to put him as our starting winger. Although, to be fair, in terms of an overall stature, Nate Lawson's 26, Matthew Figai's 24 and 3 overall higher, and then Tua Pilotu, same age, 24, but 6 overall higher than Nathan Lawson. We'll see. We'll play around this squad and see what it's going to look like eventually. But the big thing that we're going to have to get used to is that recruitment starts very, very early here at the Dragons and in Rugby League 26. So I'm not too worried about re-signing players right now that expire next season. During the season, I probably will, but I'm more worried about who expires this year. We've got Faitala Mariner, we've got Tom Eisenhuth, who of course I'm going to be letting go. Billy Army Fafita, Sione Finau, Dylan Egan, Corey Allen. So there are some players that I'm going to have to put a bit of an emphasis on. Jonah Glover, I think he's just gone to the Rabbitohs in real life, hasn't he? And a lot of these guys have re-signed in real life between now and then. Nate Lawson as well. Some of these guys have re-signed, so I'm going to have to make sure I renew their contracts. Look, right now I've done a little playing around with the squad. This is what my starting lineup, almost said starting 11, this ain't a FIFA video, but this is what my default starting lineup's going to look like. I'm going to give Tyrell Sloan a shot, but obviously League. He's been rumoured with a move away, maybe to the Super League. King Tongya's going to be coming in at 5'8", Carl Flanagan halfback, but I don't understand how he's 86 rated, I can't lie. Bellin starting prop, Damien Cook. Going to give Pacifica the starting prop role for now, but I'm also open to that. I mean, he's young. We've got so many young players, especially in our forwards, that I'm interested to see who I enjoy using in game and who grows. Jaden Sua, Luciano Leilua at the second row. Hamish Stewart, I'm going to put in as my starting lock. Little on the bench with the Couchman brothers and Dylan Egan, the Couchman twins. Dylan Egan coming in, but again, like our players after that, there is some depth here. We've got a bunch of average players, I will say. We also do have the ability to upgrade our facilities here, but as you can see by the prices, they are expensive. Very, very expensive. We could afford to get level 2 on our medical facilities for $1.5 million. But if I want to get my gym equipment up, that's $5 million. So that puts a real emphasis on why you might want to charge more money if you want to have 5-star everything. Hopefully by the end of the career mode, we can get close to that, but I don't know if I'm going to get $60 million on our player rooms. But here we are, 2nd of January, recruiting is officially open. So I want to immediately get some contracts renewed here. Dylan Egan expiring this season. I immediately want to get him locked down on a long-term contract. We still have about $5 million in our cap for this year though, which could be awesome. Give him a slight little pay increase there of £13,000, but I want him on like a 3-year deal. Dylan Egan submitting the offer, and he is re-signed. Bang. And I do want to see if I can re-sign Viliami Fafita as well. Let's give him a 2-year contract here. Perfect. It's basically the same money, 2-year deal for Viliami Fafita. The good thing as well, all the players we've got coming off for the next couple of years aren't the ones that take big money. Damien Cook and Tom Eisenhuth. He was not getting $500,000 a season before he retired, but Damien Cook's really the biggest one in the next 2 years. The rest of them are all around that $100,000 range. And a lot of them are our New South Wales Cup players. I'm going to get Nicholas Sugranis in. I've always struggled to pronounce his name, but I want to get him in on a long-term deal. Only on $77,000 here. Let's get him closer to the 90,000 range mark for 3 years here. And it is done nice and early. And my boy Nate Lawson, I'm getting him on a long-term deal. Let's give my man a little pay. Let's give him like 80. I can't do 85. I'll go 90 then. Submit an offer for Nate Lawson and he accepts it. Now, I don't want to go too crazy on transfers this first year. I want to keep it relatively realistic for the first season. But obviously, if there are players available to buy, I'm going to look to buy them for next year if it makes sense. It would be nice. I mean, if Selwyn Cobbo had joined the Dragons in real life, I would have been pretty happy with that. But the big move I want us to make here in free agency and recruitment is for a big name prop. We need some mongrel in our pack. We've got a bunch of aging guys. I want somebody that we can hang our props on for the future. A few names interest me after I look through this list, but off the rip, Lindsay Smith would be a game changer for us. He's on $275,000 at the Panthers. We're going to have to pay overs a little bit here, but I would like to get him into the club for the next 3 years. Joining us in 2026, he would be. Honestly, we could offer closer to the $400,000 range, but I want to make sure I can get him into the team. It says expected salary range is $275 to $300, which I think is unders for him. He's 83 overall. He's 24 years of age. I'm going to offer $320,000 for Lindsay Smith and see if that's enough to come through. And there we go. From the jump, we have got ourselves a new marquee forward for 2026. Lindsay Smith will be joining us at the Dragons next year. Look at that. That's the first signing in the entire NRL, and it is coach Jarrad Nance pulling the trigger. Just out of curiosity, who's available at the halfback role? Hobie Saxton, Drew Hutchinson, Jake Clifford, Tom Duffy, Jackson Hastings, Bud Sullivan, Chad Townsend, DC. I could go for DCE, Tamari Martin, Sean O'Sullivan. There's some names here, but nobody that really stands out. What would we have to pay for DCE? I don't plan on signing him, but they're saying about $760,000. I'm not planning on signing DCE though, but that would be hilarious if we signed him for next year. We've got some pending offers in for our players though. One in for Tom Eisenhuth. It's a shame it doesn't tell you who's coming in for them. I don't really care about losing Tom Eisenhuth, obviously. Jet Liu though, let's see what sort of price we'd have to pay for the young prop. Oh, like $50K? All right, let's do that. Let's pay like $50,000. He's on 53 right now. Why can you not give them like 53? It's either 50 or 60, which of that range is a lot. Let's see if we can get him for another 2 years to re-sign, and he's going to re-sign. Damn, the women's transfers get put in. There's some big moves being made in the women's game. And you get to see the UK Super League ones. God, so we're the only NRL transfer right now. Already, though, we've got some injuries coming through here. Dylan Egan our neck sprain for 2 to 3 weeks. Luckily, we're in the preseason, but I hope this isn't a continuous trend. I do find that interesting, though. We are halfway through February, so we're about a month, and we're the only NRL transfer. I keep getting thrown off with the Dragons here, but that's all Super League, so I guess it's just a lot of players getting re-signed. Like, you look at the availability, the Broncos only have 2 players left, so there's a lot of players just getting re-signed in general. And I guess a lot of clubs are re-signing guys that have their deals expiring next year as well. Like, we've got the most players by far on the recruitment board, but most of them aren't available. Like, their contracts expire at the end of 2026. I'm sure I'll get used to all of this as the career mode goes on. Right now, it's a little clunky, though, for me. I'm not used to it coming from FC all the time. And Tom Eisenhuth is leaving the club. He signed a contract with the New Zealand Warriors. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad if he wanted to go right now, though, so he could get another $500,000 in salary cap space. Got our first preseason game, though. I'm not going to play this one, although do we have any others? All right, I'll play the Charity Shield coming up, but we're going to play the Roosters right now. Simulated that one. Fan satisfaction goes down, but we lost to the Sydney Roosters. Okay, and you get all of these different things at the end, all these financial incentives at the end, so you can really build up your available funds and try improving as the season goes on. You can spectate matches in this as well, which might be the move, honestly, but I want to play this one. It is the Charity Shield. I'm going to be rocking a pretty, not fully rotated side, but there's players like Hayden Buchanan and Nate Lawson who have made it into the starting lineup for this one. And honestly, the reason why I'm playing this game is because this is only my second ever game of Rugby League 26. They've come out from the wrong side. Nice touch there, Big Ant. But I want to make sure, where did they possibly think the changing room is? I want to make sure that I actually know how to play the game, because if I came into round 1, I think I would get absolutely walloped. I think I'm going to get absolutely walloped here, but at least it's a way to slightly learn the game a little more. We already are at a disadvantage playing as the Dragons, let alone me not being able to play the game either. Flanagan is going to kick off here, and this is going to begin our life at the Dragons. Oh no, Damien Cook doesn't make the tackle. No, and I've just completely missed that. Who is this? It's a bloody front rower. Dive, Flanagan. Yes, Flanagan got there. Do not dive over. Nah, they've just floated that. I can't even stop those ones, and the Rabbitohs are going to score. Jamie Humphries. And they're going to make the conversion. That was Cody Walker. How in the hell is that Cody Walker? There we go. We got an interception. We can finally get some gameplay on our behalf.
He'll be absolutely furious with himself there.
Oh, go on. Egan making it through. All right, that's a good omen.
Murray strikes that one. That's good positional play to
go on,
take
Gutho. I see the hole there. Look at that hole parting like the Red Sea. Gutherson's got no stamina or speed, though, it looks like. Oh my god, why would I want to float the ball up like that? Somebody's going to need to teach me how to score in this game, because I have no idea how to play any shape with my halves or anything like that. We got caught with Flanagan. Go left, go left, go left, go left. Go left again. Come on, get it over. No, Tui Pilotu. I was just trying to drive into the corner, handover. I don't know how to do anything but pass it left or right. Like, I was trying to get unders and they just floated. I don't know. Somebody teach me how to run shape in this game. Oh, good defense there from Damien Cook. Oh, and unfortunately, it's half-time. I picked that up and thought I was through with Jack DeBellin, but 6-0 down at half-time. Oh, go on, Sewer. Sewer stepping his way through. That's the only way I know how to score right now, or even get any movement. Just putting it through the hands, honestly. Just trying to find a way. Tui Pilotu, that's a good move there. Tui Pilotu gets us a bit of movement. Oh, good ball into the hole. Get it out wide. It's Tui Pilotu. You've got to run onto that harder, mate. I'm going to put a bomb up here. Go on, King Togya. That's the bomb. Get onto it, Gutho. Get onto it, Gutho. Gutho! Oh, he can't win the ball. Oh, and now they're going to go the complete opposite end. Damien Cook trying to chase down. Who's that? Is that Cameron Murray? That is so frustrating. We had all the pressure on South Sydney, but they're going to go down the other end of this field and score a try. There it is, Cam Murray. Go Pacifica. Go on, big fella. I just want to get some points on the board before this game comes to an end. I don't know why we're giving it to Sewell with 30 seconds to go. We're not going to win this game, but Egan's probably looked like the best player. He gets tackled, though. We looked a little better in the second half. There's still a big learning curve, but we have lost the Charity Shield in preseason to the Rabbitohs. And we got a massive $2,200 for making 26 tackles in the game and for performing 3 offloads. Lovely. We do have a recruitment update here, though, for Sione Finau. This is realistic because A lot of clubs want to sign him in real life. His rating in Rugby League Live isn't that insane. He's also facing the wrong way, but I'm going to look to re-sign him here. I want to get him locked down. 22 years of age now. Let's give him a 2-year contract extension, and we'll bump it up to 90,000. He's on 85,000 right now. Let's see if we can get Final. Yes, he is. Okay, good. We get Final. We get his contract renewed. Here we go, though, fellas. Right into it. It's our first game of the NRL season. Dragons lost at 28-20 in real life, but we're versing the high-flying Bulldogs. This could be a massacre. NRL season begins, though, full of hope. I've got expectations, but I just want to score some points, to be honest. I was actually at this game in real life when I went back to Australia at the start of the year. Took a bunch of the Americans with me. B Ford Lancer, if any of you guys know him, the FIFA YouTuber, one of my best mates. Took him to the game. Got to show him, my girlfriend, his girlfriend, some good-fashioned Dragons Rugby League. Made them Dragons fans, but I want to make up for that poor result in real life. We will be kicking off here. Flanagan against his former side to begin the 2025 NRL season. Going to give our first hit up to Egan. He was a standout in that trial game. Not a great hit up there, though. Just want to get good field position here. I'm not going to be going to Flanagan. I'm just going to get the big fellas. Good run there from Pacifica Tonga. Put it through the hands on the short side here. Sewer. Through the gap. Go on. Moses Sully. That's great for field possession. Could have got an offload potentially to Tuipulotu. Get it, though, to Carl Flanagan. Let's put in a good kick here. No, I keep pushing through the line. I got to just get these kicks away. I did that in the trial as well. Fifth tackle here. Got to be smart, fellas. Got to be smart. Reed Marnie goes there. They're running it, putting it through the hands. They grubber it. How do we not want to put our hands on that? Oh, and it's Hayes. Of course it is. Harry Hayes, who literally followed me on Instagram this morning and DM'd me after he saw my first ever video. Of course he's the guy that we concede our first try to in this series. Starting fullback here. Harry Hayes. What was... I want to say that was Sewer. What was Sewer doing? Stephen Crichton, you assume, is going to put this one over the black dot. That was an absolutely abysmal try to concede. Somebody let me know. I'm happy. I don't normally like backseat coaching. Somebody let me know what I can do to get better at this game. Oh, we just got absolutely flattened there. Pass it off the deck, though. Damn it. I thought we might have... Oh, we got away. How the hell have we done that? And we got the offload. Nobody's there, though.
Cutting out his teammates. Hunting.
Tyrell Sloan didn't want to run onto that. Fair enough. And don't get pushed into your own goal. Are you kidding me? We just stood there. Oh, scrappy first half, man. Just like in the South Sydney game, it is 6-0 as we head into the sheds. Probably need to carry more props on the bench, but I'm going to throw Jacob Little, Ryan Couchman, and Hamish Stewart off the bench. Oh, knocked on. We pick it up. Go on, Flano. Come on. I thought we were going to be able to run over there, but we've got the ball on their line. Go on. Sewer. Sewer. Oh, rolled up. Oh, why are you on the bunker on that? They gave it a try. The bunker. What are you doing, mate? What are you doing, referee? Average NRL referee right there. Average Ash Klein decision right there. Go short. Go on. There we go. We're going to score our first try. Putting Moses Sully through the gap. What a lovely ball. I think that was Flanagan. Come on, we actually scored a try. I don't believe it. Straight through Stephen Crichton and I want to say Jacob Carraz. Beautiful stuff. God, this is something I haven't had to do much here. Why is Flanagan taking them and not Valentine Holmes? Flanagan, we haven't put much power on it, but we've hit it well. Oh, we've hit the post. We need a good possession here, though, fellas. 28 minutes to go at Cogra. No, and we immediately turned it over. Need some big goal line defense here, fellas. They put it through, push him back. Good defense from Gutho. All right, we need to get the ball back here. Fifth tackle, we need a bad kick. Burton's likely to put a good bomb in there. We try to charge it down with Leilua. Does anyone want to pick it up? No! Oh my god! Tuipulotu, I thought that was going to go in to touch off his head. Look, this is going to take a miracle if we're going to get back into this one, man. Need to just get some good field position, some good balls. Get the offload. Oh my god, it's fifth tackle. I'm just going to have to go through the hands. We don't have any playmakers anywhere. I've just gone down. Oh my god, it keeps going to Tonga. Sully. No, this is not going to work, bro. That's absolutely horrid. I'm so bad at this game. We lose to the Bulldogs in a low-scoring clash. Honestly, I'm debating turning up the half length because 6-4 is just not a realistic scoreline. Same with like 12-0 last game. I want some high-scoring end-to-end games. I need to figure out how to score them. My defense hasn't been too bad, but I need to figure out how to actually make some space. But fellas, that is going to be the first episode of the Dragons career mode coming to an end. We're going to have round 2 coming up next against the Rabbitohs. I will be playing a lot more than just one NRL game in an episode, but I feel like jumping into this one, I had a lot lot more of work to do behind the scenes. Not sure what I think of this game yet, to be totally honest. I might look for a more, I don't know, football manager vibe to this game down the line in terms of not watching the games but simulating them. But we'll see. I'm not the biggest fan of the gameplay at the moment, but I'm liking having a new career mode anyways. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, click here to subscribe, and I'll see you for the next episode tomorrow.